Alright guys, this video I'm just going to run through all of the caves for Scorched Earth, and then the end of it should have the Manticore fight, depending on how long these caves take to run. I don't think it's going to take too long. I'm just going to get to the point. All the caves can be done with a Thyla, pretty simple. Take a look at the coordinates. Give it a second to hop in. It looks like 77.9 and 75.4. Let me get rid of that so you can see what we're looking at. 77.9, 75.4 for the first one down here in the bottom of the map. You don't have to cryo your Thyla for this map. You can't get in the front door, but you can jump on the roof. There's a little rock here. Make it even easier if you're having problems. Just climb up to the top. Okay, well, I'm having problems, but I promise you can get up here this way. Alright. Here we go. And then just drop straight in. Doink. Just walk down to the cave. You don't really need to bring much. If you want to bring the cactus broth for, insulation, you can. We ran through here with just the basic desert cloth armor. Excuse me. But at this point, we found some better armor, so that's what I'm using now. Just bring basic food. That's all we have. A couple of health potions. Bring some lesser antidotes just in case you get mega rabies from the bats. Let me put that back on. I probably don't even need it. Food, water, obviously, and anything, a weapon you can use to shoot off your mount with. The only thing you want to look out here in these dungeons, if you're going by yourself, is the rubble golems. They hurt pretty much, but you can probably run past them as long as you don't get stuck on anything like a bat or a mantis. So let's just clear these guys out. See, there's a rubble golem right there. I'm not sure if they follow you forever, but yeah. They do hurt. You don't have to go around this way, to be honest. You can actually just drop straight down here. Just be careful of enemies that you fall straight into. Like, you don't want to get ambushed by something stupid. But a high enough Thyla will get you through it. You don't need to worry too much about it. I am going to get this loot crate, though. Just because I'm curious. I swear if that thing gets me. Okay, well, we'll kill this Onyx too, because I don't want to risk it coming at me. It is still possible to get rabies on a mount, so just make sure that you have your antidotes. Okay, don't sprint. Ooh, that was... Oh, whew. Okay, was not thinking that through. Alright, so we got a... Yeah, Morale top saddle. Well, that's alright. Moving on, keep going down the hall. Past the mural. You can pretty much sprint around here. Watch out for that. You don't really even need to kill these guys, because even if you get ambushed, I don't think it's going to be... Like, you're just standing there. You can pick whatever direction you want to go. We always pick right for whatever reason. As you can see, they have titanoboas, and I'm not sure if they have spiders down here. I wasn't paying attention. If they do, always bring some stimulants if your Thyla is not an imprinted one, just because you don't want to get knocked out here and then have them die. It's a pretty straightforward cave. I'm pretty sure I don't even have to kill any of these once you know your path. I just don't want to get stuck on them later. None of these caves are here are even half as difficult as the island. There I got mega rabies. If you have enough health, you can actually wait for the timer to go out, or kill off enemies before you open your inventory. Alright, I'm going to get rid of it though, just because I don't like that sound. Alright, so you cure yourself of mega rabies, keep going down. Here is the only place if you have to clear dungeon out, if you're not being followed by everything, I recommend cleaning out this part because you don't want to mess around too much in here because I believe that down there is an instant death hole. You can jump across, go around, oh see there's a golem there, but if you go over here, go straight to the right when you get in that room, you can climb up and avoid the instant death hole and not have to worry about jumping over anything. If you come down here on a mount, without a mountain I mean, you could probably grapple over or up, whatever you want to do. Whatever makes it easier for you depending on your game's play style. Already broke my outfits, but I think we should still have enough protection to get us through this hellhole. Yeah, be careful when sprinting through here with your Thyla, especially if you got any speed in printing, because you can shoot off the edge. Let me just lure everything over here and try to run past. Okay, because I don't want to attract anything else. And here we have the artifact. I want to get that Arthropluera out of here before I get off my mount, because I don't want to die down here. Trying to run through it, and then something stupid happens. So let's get rid of these guys. Okay, so hop off here. Grab your loot. And that is the first cave. Well, I don't know if that's the first. That's the first one we did. But so that's the chapel. What is it actually called? What do they call it here? Yeah, it's the ruins. So yeah, that's. Oh, run! Get out of here. There's plenty of obsidian. Always good to come down here if you're looking for mining or harvesting obsidian for polymer. Great place to do it. As long as you have a mount that can carry enough out. Since you don't have to cryo your cats, that's why I believe that they are pretty good for that run. For this run to collect stuff. Looks like things are already spawning back. So I'm just going to get out of here. Okay, well, that's not a place you want to get stuck. You don't have to go up and around, you can just climb up the mural. And hop to the exit, and you are home free. Assuming you don't get stuck on everything like I just did. I'm not going to run out, because I don't want the game to glitch in the loading screen. Then we climb out. Best thing to do is either climb on this pillar. I think that wall, I'm not sure if you get stuck. Okay, yeah, the wall is perfectly safe to climb up and out of. And there's that first one, that first cave done. I'll be right back when we get to the next location. Alright, and this is the location of where you find the next entrance of the cave. Well, it's not quite the cave. This is the little ravine before the cave. This is the eastern entrance, and let's see if this thing will load in. 55.8, 51.2 is the eastern entrance. I'm not sure what the coordinates of the other side is, but it's pretty easy to spot. Earlier in the game, I came across the other side with a big cave, with a big gateway in front of it. Called it the Singing Ruins. Of course, I realize now it was probably the afternoon music just playing. But this is the entrance. The reason why I'm coming through here first is to show you how to get there from inside the cave. When you go in again from the eastern side, you have to walk all the way down, follow it all the way straight because there's no other way. And then you'll come across a fork, and I believe you take a right. Yeah, so you'll come across the first fork. There's two directions. Take a right. Follow it all the way down. Keep going, and then there's a sharp right around here. It's like a big U-turn. You go up the hill and around to get up on this land bridge that you should have passed underneath. Then you take a left, go down this land bridge, don't fall, and then immediately left is the cave entrance. You will need a cryopod for this entrance because, well, not the entrance, but halfway through the cave is a small area that looks like you should be able to get your Thyla through there, but he doesn't go through. If you have a dire wolf or a saber tooth, you might not need one, but I'm using the Thyla, so I do need one. Let me just real quick get the information back to what you need. The actual location of the doorway, the gateway is 58.7, 47.7, and I suppose it's easy to miss if you're not looking for it. I believe that my sister and her boyfriend actually found it accidentally while trying to tame a beehive, so we got pretty lucky there. Should be able to walk right in. I try not to sprint in until it's loaded like that, because I don't want it to glitch or break. Put this back on. Get that ready. Same things you need for the next one. If you feel like you need cactus broth, then go ahead and bring some cactus broth. Grappling hook is good to bring, because I think there's a box in here that would benefit from you grabbing one. I think I have a grappling hook. Yeah, I do. So there's only one box in here that you do need it for. Generic enemies, same. I think you're going to have spiders, bats. I do believe the Megalania spawns in here. And the Megalosaurus. No, the Megalosaurus spawns in the other one. Megalania, I think, spawns on this one. Get rid of the bats. I'm going to see what's in here. Oh, that's not a good sound. Okay, well, let's keep going down. Just might as well pull everything. That box you cannot get. No matter how much you want to try to, you won't be able to get it. There's an invisible wall blocking it. This rock golem I actually might need to get rid of because he's going to follow me down, and this is where we got a cryo. Oh my god, everything broke. Yeah, so let's just bleed him and run. Oh, I can't run. You don't want to take too much damage if you don't have to. What level did he say he was? None of these caves should really take that long, unless you get stuck fighting one of these, but with other players, it obviously goes by a little faster. There we go. I also forgot to grab my jerboa, so I don't know what the weather's going to be like out of here. Doesn't matter. Alright, so this is where you're going to have to cryo your mount. Doing a lot of pooping around here. Make sure you're quick and not encumbered. If you do have stuff on your mount, I'm pretty sure the baggie will be there when you come back. It's not a long trip from here down the bottom, so you shouldn't lose anything. And if you do, don't bring anything of value. You should be able to uncryo him right at the door. Through the other side, no problem. I think there are still enemies through here you want to be careful of. There actually, I think there are two. There's a note in here too. I didn't actually go over the notes in the last cave. I might do that later. Um, there was a note right over here somewhere. Yeah, right as you come through the cryo port where you uncryo your dino. Oops, don't get stuck. Take a right or a left, sorry, immediately, and there's a note right there. Be careful coming through. You can go all the way around, which is generally safe, but if you walk, you can come down here. You can see the artifact, and you should just be able to drop straight down. Watch out for rock golems. Don't ever have your back towards the edge. Try to kill off everything because you are going to have to get on foot when you get to the artifact, so make sure there's nothing within aggro range. Try not to sprint through here unless you are gutsy. I am not, because that's an insta kill hole. You could probably get Parasaur through here too if you wanted to make sure there's no Megalanias on the wall. I guess I would recommend that on harder settings, but on this setting you don't have to worry too much about it. And what I have is like default server, up the difficulty like by a small percentage, so not too concerned about the dangers. I don't think you have to jump across anywhere. Want to make sure that your dino is on passive in case you get attacked, because he will run off the edge trying to protect you and die, and then you will probably be pretty much SOL. Grab this. Hurry up. Oh my god, don't do that. Do not accidentally sprint. Make sure you do not sprint forward. Turn around on a tiny little bridge. Ooh! And go back the way you came. There is a loot crate down here as well. It's a red one, but I heard that that one is an insta-kill loot crate, and it's the troll box. You can't get it. You can try if you want. I am not going to. It's not worth it. Especially since you probably get like a Morilla top saddle. You can climb back up the same way, so you don't have to jump anywhere. It does take a little bit of latching and unlatching. Just hold X up here. You'll get it. As long as it's clear again, then you should be able to get it. No problem. We did find a Megalania stuck to this wall. Didn't notice it on the way in, but my sister's boyfriend saw it when it pooped. He saw poop fall from the sky. So, yeah. Cryo sickness is not quite done yet, so I'm going to wait for that because I don't want to be standing around with broken clothing looking like a fool. Okay, and we did get better shoes, so those are better. Normally I don't bring my chibis down here. Makes me nervous, I don't want to lose it, but again, these caves are not that difficult. I wonder if I can just run out here. And that will probably encumber me. Oh yeah, it did. Look at that. Got 40 seconds. I'm just gonna throw some stuff away. If you have the inventory space, you can actually harvest some pretty decent materials off the carcasses of these rubble golems. Get crystal, get obsidian, get oil. I'm going to actually try to do that once I get my dino out. Once you get past the cryo point, you don't need to worry about losing anything. Alright, let's get you back out here. Alright, I guess we're going to have to throw some more stuff. I know nothing that I'm tossing is actually contributing to the weight. I just like to get rid of the garbage first. Here we go. Look at that. We can walk again. All right, then we put some of this stuff back on the thyla. I'm not going to bother harvesting this time just because we're trying to get out of here. But just know that you can. You can also tame the snails in here. That snail is 196. So if you have this, you want to spare your sweet cakes, feel free to attempt to tame it. Generally, up generally means out of these caves, so just keep going up. And that is the second cave. Get these out again for a refresher. 58.7, 47.8. And we will be back when we get to the next cave. I am going to walk you through how to get up there though, because it was a bit confusing if you don't have a flying mount. So we'll be right back. Alright, this is the last cave in the map that I'm going to go. Well, there is anyway. I'm starting off down here because I want you guys to see kind of roughly how you can get there. This is the blue obelisk. If you're staring at it, and there's a mountain on the side. There's a pig right there, so I'm gonna make this quick. Standing roughly here. Let's open up the GPS to give you an idea. 35. 35.0 and 39.1 is essentially where I'm starting. There's a little path right there where you can see. I might actually take a wrong turn this time. I did just run this path just a second ago to make sure I got to it right, and I did the first time, but that's not saying anything because there's a lot of dangers up here, which is actually why I'm going to, which is why I'm showing you this route. It's going to be dangerous. It sucks. There's Uteranus. There's just a bunch of annoying things up here. But starting at this location, make sure you have your map handy. You can hit R1 to swap between maps, and we're going to go up and around. There are several ways you can get up there. I honestly recommend having a RG to carry your Thyla. He can pick up Thylas. So have him, or if you have a Wyvern, just to fly to this location. It's easier to get up there and safer. If you don't have a flying mount by this point that can carry Thyla, but you have one that you can ride, cryo it at least. You don't need a cryopod to get in the cave, but that would be the next best way to go it. Otherwise, you're going on foot, and it's very dangerous. But this is where we're going to start off here. So we're going to go up this path, follow this up around. You can already see there's a Deodon. There's bugs and Ankies. Couple of RGs flying around, you can already see. Go up. If you find the drop there, that's good. You know it's a reference point. You always want to be heading uphill. I believe. Oh no, you can go up here. Uh-oh, I've already lost my way. Oh yeah, just go up that hill. Take a left up onto this steep hill. There's a tree. Go over. Actually, you know, I might have already gone the wrong way, but just keep following it around. And then turn all the way around, and oh yeah, there you go, I didn't go. Okay, perfect. So you'll take a left and go all the way around. And here we have the next cave. Watch the video again if you need to know the location and where to go. It's a pretty straightforward path once you find it, but we had difficulties. We found it the first time on accident. Again, my sister and I, we were flying around on wyverns stealing eggs, and she actually saw the cave first. She marked on her map, but she marked it a little ways off because we were being attacked and we had to get to a safe location, so she did it based on her memory, and she got pretty close. So let me get out the GPS, turn off my... The location is roughly 28.5, 29.3. So just look for that corner of that little grid section and you shouldn't have a problem finding it. This cave actually was pretty simple. Again, it wasn't that difficult. Just make sure you bring some antidotes as well as some food. Make sure you have your desert armor in this one because my mom was getting heat stroke when hers broke. I haven't had any issue with heat stroke in the other caves, but this one was one that we had. Again, it's another pretty straightforward cave, not difficult. The Megalosaurus does spawn in here on occasion, so come during the day. If you're hunting one, it'll be a good place to start. We didn't kill it because my sister wanted to tame it, so it should probably still be here. There is a little bit of ways in before enemies spawn, but this path is also pretty straightforward. No complicated corridors, turns, or anything. Again, these caves are so much easier compared to the island. Same kind of dinos that spawn in the other one spawn in here. That is water, and crates do spawn in there. I wasn't sure if it was insta-death. Look at that, dino dire wolf spawn in here. Oh, Jesus. Ghost mantis. Oh my god. Okay, that's the Megalosaurus. Oh, I think I might have hit it. Yeah, I just woke it up. Okay, so that's, you want to jump over that river, as demonstrated. Yeah, you come around. You don't have to come around, you can drop off that cliff. You don't have to go this way. This way is another way down. We just jumped off the cliff around, like, to the left, where that light is. Perfectly acceptable to do so. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, level 72. Might be coming back for him. Let's try not to upset him. Oh, okay, let's land right on top of him. Okay, well, we're gonna get out of here. Oh yeah, look at him. He is not happy. Well, we'll just keep running around and down. We follow the path. If you get knocked in the water, I don't think there's anything of serious consequence in there. Oh, jeez. Alright, we are good. Follow the path all the way around. We're almost there. Everything's here today. Alright, so that, again, is not an instant death hole. I think sometimes saber-tooth fall down there, but there weren't any fish or anything, so I might try to get that. Okay. Oh, there's something. What is that? A rock golem? Okay, I guess we're not going to get that then. Anyways, let's go down this cave hole all the way around. You might fight another round of monsters. And right there in that hole, that red, is the artifact. Kill off anything if you want to grab the loot boxes, just to be safe. Oh man, I bet you there's a golem down here. Doesn't look like that was anything of worth, but that's right. Anyway, just through this cave door is the artifact. Nothing challenging. I don't think there's any holes you gotta jump over. You just run straight in. Oh, jeez. Okay, we are gonna have to fight one. No, fine. We'll just play this game then. You got all aggressive on me. Don't be sitting here doing that. Okay, now we can claim what's ours. Also, by now, I'm sure most of you know, but in case anybody doesn't, you can always come here with an otter. The artifact generally spawns fairly quickly. There's a Megalania right there. Woo, level 104. That's pretty good. They spawn back pretty quickly, so you can always come back and make it with 2 artifacts if you're playing solo. But that's pretty much the cave. Pretty simple, straightforward. Literally the least threatening things. No lava. Ooh, he fell asleep right there. Okay. I might be able to get this one too if he doesn't wake up. There's also a note by this box. I was going to demonstrate earlier, but we'll show you guys earlier, but that didn't work out. But there you go. I don't know how many notes are per cave in this one. There might be 2. I think that we only found 1 in this one in the last one. And then there were 2 in the first cave, but I completely overlooked them. But they're not that difficult to find when you go through there. They're pretty obvious. You'll see them. Just keep an eye out. And we just get out of here. I'm going to harvest these guys for polymer, because why not? Yeah, we don't need to do anything. Just jump out of here and go! And that was the... Uh-oh, what's going on? That was the 3rd cave for Scorched Earth. You get your trophies. Up next will be the Manticore. I only intend to fight him on Alpha in this mode, because I just want to get out here and get into Aberration. So, yeah. We'll be back with the Manticore on hard mode after we do extensive breeding.